Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Posner. I'm at the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery meeting, and I am representing Plastic Surgery Channel. We're here with the hottest new technology that I saw last week at the American Society of Lasers in Medicine and Surgery. This is the BTL Axilis Vanquish. I'm here with Mona Green from BTL Axilis, and she's going to tell us all about this exciting new technology.
Hi, Dr. Posner. We're excited about Vanquish. Represents the latest development in radio frequency. BTL Aesthetics has mastered the delivery of radio frequency energy to offer patients a way to reduce fat contact-free in 4 sessions. Sessions take a half hour. Patients are lying under, as you can see with this patient here, under the applicator. Sit there for a half hour. It feels warm, but very comfortable.
Is there any pain?
No pain, okay. But it is hot. I don't want you to feel that you don't feel anything. She will feel definitely deep heating, but this is tuned solely to the impedance of fat. So we are reducing fat and not affecting skin or muscle. Skin and muscle get a little bit warm, but not hot.
Well, I saw the animal data, and I saw the early human studies with this, and to me this is probably the most promising new technology that I've seen this year. So congratulations on this, and we hope you do really well with it.
Welcome to the Fox 19 Business Spotlight, where every day we highlight local tri-state businesses who can make your life better.
Welcome to the Fox 19 Business Spotlight. I'm Wayne Young. Joining me in the spotlight today is Dr. Shalini Gupta, Medical Director at the Dermatology Laser and Vein Center. Doctor, welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me.
In the past, we've talked about your thinking of yourself as more of an artist than a surgeon. That's really true, isn't it?
Yes, and it's true. I do think of myself more of an artist, of course, with the medical background, the knowledge, and everything that goes along with that. But truly, it's not just about performing a procedure, but artistically applying the skill to that procedure, which comes with years of practice, experience, and having an artistic eye.
Mm-hmm. And that obviously is something that's very important to your patients.
It is, absolutely.
One of the things that's very hot in your business right now is called the Vanquish procedure, which actually offers permanent fat reduction with no pain and no recovery time. It seems almost too good to be true.
Absolutely. It does sound too good to be true, but it really works. And it actually uses radio frequency energy along with electromagnetic energy to drive that radio frequency heat directly at the fat cells, and it kills them. So it's much like having liposuction, but without any recovery time, and there is no pain with this procedure, which is different from some of the other technologies we have that also kill fat cells permanently. And actually, there are only 3 such technology. A lot of the technologies out there promise to shrink fat cells temporarily, but not achieve the permanence that we're achieving now.
And I think that's the key. It's
Yes.
permanent fat reduction.
It's permanent fat reduction, painless.
If you've been longing to look younger or just want to freshen up your look, call Dr. Gupta today. You'll be pleased with the results. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the Fox 19 Business Spotlight.
For more information on this featured business, go to fox19.com and click on Business Spotlight.
Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Take a look at this before and after. The results are really noticeable. And if you're fed up with dieting and exercise because you're not seeing the results you want, new technology may help. This new procedure eliminates fat cells by 60% with just 4 treatments.
Yeah, Dr. Andrew Campbell is a double board certified facial plastic surgeon and medical director of the Quintessa Medical Spa. And he's here to tell us more about Vanquish. Is that correct?
That's it.
All right. What is this
stuff.
thing?
It is the latest and greatest way to literally melt fat. We at Quintessa are always on the forefront of technology, and I've always been keeping my eye out on the body contouring scene for years, and I never thought that they had the efficacy, the ease of use, the reliability, you know, all the things, or even complications that some people are getting with some of the devices, until this device came out. And the company literally came to me before their release, and after discussing the technology and showing me how this thing works, we jumped on board.
Mm-hmm. How does it work?
It literally creates a radio field around the area, so it's got an array that doesn't even touch the patient. You just sit underneath it, the radio field generates the energy that will polarize the tissue. So think of it like electricity through wires, and the skin and the muscle are like your regular household wire, but your fat is like the inside of a light bulb. So it absorbs much more energy than the skin and the muscle. So the fat will get up to 120 degrees, which isn't uncomfortable because you don't have a lot of sensation in your fat. So it doesn't hurt. Your skin and your muscles at 101. It's like you're in a hot tub. So it's just a warm sensation. There's no discomfort. 120 degrees is enough to kill fat. Not just make it leak, but actually destroy the fat cell. When you destroy fat cells, they can't divide. That's going to be gone forever. And in the animal studies that were done, 59% of the fat was gone after 4 treatments.
So it's not just shrinking the cell, it's the cell disappearing.
The cell literally dies.
So I'm just gonna, because I think when people hear there's a radio frequency around your body, they're wondering about safety. And I know that's an important thing for you, so spell out how safe this is.
This is exceptionally safe. You know, they have done, the FDA basically is there to provide safety. It's not so much there to provide efficacy. So when they do these FDA approval studies, the number 1, 2, and 3 thing they're looking at is safety. And this is exceptionally safe. They, even in the animal models, they looked at every single part of the animal to assure that there was no damage to anything other than the fat.
Okay.
So it is nothing.
Let's look at some of the before and after pictures and talk through what you like about how this device works and contours.
For one, in my opinion, being in this industry for 15 years and knowing what non-surgical and no downtime procedures typically get as far as results, they're usually pretty subtle. You see it, but it's not it's not amazing.
Yeah, a lot of times we wonder, is it just because you're drinking so much water?
Right.
And
right. That is unbelievable in my opinion. I mean, that is I honestly, that's our own patient that we treated at our center. That's not a national photograph.
And how long between that before and after?
That's only about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean it's exceptionally impressive. And she was not changing anything about her lifestyle. She wasn't changing anything about her diet. And that's actually what we encourage patients to do. We don't want them to have to change anything for a few reasons, but one is we just want to make sure that the device is giving you your result. And then once we give you that result, we will tell you, you probably should maintain a nice, healthy lifestyle because that's what we all should be doing. But we're not trying to get your lifestyle to be changed to give you your result. We're going to use the device to give you a result, and then let's change your lifestyle a little bit, and you're going to even be better down the road.
So continue that healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely.
This is a great jump start on a lot of it too. So walk us through, are these all patients that you've worked with?
Not all of these are our own patients. Some of them are national photos, and that's simply because we haven't had the device long enough to compile a large number of before and after photos. But the most impressive one at the beginning was absolutely our own patient.
This too, though, very impressive.
That was a 14-centimeter reduction in circumference.
Wow.
So we're looking at 5 inches.
That's amazing.
The studies that were done actually showed a 1 to 5 inch circumferential reduction. Even though that's not necessarily our goal to decrease the circumference, it's simply fat, and it's going to do the fat between the skin and the underlying muscle. So if somebody's just got a large stomach and that's due to things deep to the muscle, we're not going to change that part, but we can definitely shrink the fat between the skin and the muscle.
I want to talk about this October special that you have for Vanquish, because regularly it's $900 per treatment. You recommend 4 treatments, which would be $2,995. Now through the end of the month, through the end of October, the price is 4 treatments for $2,400, which is a savings of $600. So you feel this is a cost-effective way to shrink fat?
Absolutely.
Or not shrink it, but eliminate fat.
If you want to compare it to the #1 fat-reducing technology in America, which is the freezing fat technology, this will treat 6 times the amount at one time. Now, you do need to get the 4 treatments in, but it's comfortable. There's no bruising, which the other one does a lot of. You don't have any numbness or neuropathy, which that one can create. I've had people tell me about skin injuries with the other one. Because this doesn't touch you, there's really no risk of any of these complications, and yet you're going to get the effectiveness, and we know that it kills fat because of the studies that were done. They literally looked at the fat cells microscopically, and the other freezing technology were concerned that it actually spills fat and isn't going to give you a permanent result.
Wow. If you want to take advantage of that October special and get that discount from the Morning Blend here, you just need to visit Quintessa. They're located in Mequon or Sheboygan. You can go to myquintessa.com or call one of the 2 respective phone numbers on your screen as well for each location. Thanks so much, Dr. Campbell.
Thanks for having me.
And be sure to ask for the October special. Thank you so much.
Vanquish. All right, later, meet a doctor who survived cancer and why she's flipping for it.
Lose weight without the gym, surgery, or a diet. We're going to show you the new technology. It is Monday, August 26th. The Fox 5 Morning News at 8 starts now.
Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 Morning News.
Chrissy, I feel like I should suck in my gut right about now. Guys, are you getting a little bit of a spare tire? Ladies, are you looking to maybe drop some sizes in the abdomen without setting foot in a gym, without changing your diet? Well, guess what? Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Melanie Palm is here now. And Dr. Melanie, this is some game-changing, painless, that's the key for me, painless technology that melts your fat cells. Good morning to you, first of all.
Good morning.
What is this? This is something called Vanquish.
It is.
What is that, and how does it work?
It's a Vanquish by BTL, and it's a radio frequency device. So basically, that's a special form of electricity, and it's tuned specifically to concentrate the energy at the fat level, and actually heats up your fat cells and permanently destroys some of them, and that's how we get weight reduction.
Now, where did this technology come from? How long has it been around?
It's actually from Europe, so it comes out of Prague. It's FDA approved for deep tissue heating, and right now the FDA is further evaluating final studies for use in fat removal.
There's so many types of non-invasive fat loss treatments out there. How do you pick? You have so much to choose from. How do you decide to go with something like this for your particular practice?
Sure. Well, you know, I perform liposculpture as well, and it's pretty invasive, so I think I get a request frequently from male patients and female to do something non-invasive. I think what makes this distinct is there's no pain. There's no downtime at all from it. Some of the other procedures, you know, you may have heard of cryolipolysis. That can cause a little bit of discomfort, and it's huge. It's actually the largest surface area that treats this non-invasively.
Now, in terms of the liposculpting, you said, how does the effectiveness compare to that?
Sure. Well, I tell patients this isn't a substitute for liposculpture.
Okay.
If you need larger volumes removed, but if you're somebody like Rian over here who's near his ideal weight but maybe has a stubborn little spot that he can't get rid of, you're close to sort of ideal weight, this will help get rid of those last couple of inches.
So you would think, is this something that's good for men and for women?
Absolutely, both. And I think, you know, men being interested in cosmetic procedures, it's increasing, and so to be able to walk in and walk out in 30 minutes for a procedure, this is fantastic.
Okay, you mentioned this isn't for somebody who may need the liposuction. So the best candidates would be
somebody
just
adult,
that stubborn something.
Yeah, who's not interested at surgery at this point, but just has a few pounds sort of around the midsection.
Sure. Okay, so did you say he's a trainer?
He is.
Because I was going to say, dude walked in and he's like a big, strong guy. I'm like, what do you need that thing for? But apparently he comes to you because there's some things that just can't. Okay, what was your name again?
Rian.
Okay, Rian. So you comfortable?
Yeah.
What does that feel like to you? Do you feel, is there heat? Is there any?
It's like a warm blanket.
It's like a warm blanket?
Yeah.
And have you done it before?
Nope.
This is the first time. So you think, are you pretty confident in its ability and that maybe kind of, do you have some stubborn spots that maybe this will help you with?
I'm sure everybody does, yeah.
Are you Australian?
No, South African.
South African.
I know.
See,
Good accent,
I got
isn't it?
He was laying down. Had he been standing up, I would have.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that a Mississippi accent? No. It's South African. Well, welcome. So there's no pain.
No pain. Just it feels like having a heating pad over the area. 30-minute treatment. We even provide a fan if you're a little bit warm. So very simple. It's one of those procedures that almost seems too good to be true, but there's good animal research and human research to demonstrate its efficacy.
Why are you getting this done?
Why?
What's the reason?
You know, people like it.
True. We had some pictures we wanted to show you, Dr. Melanie. Can we bring those up of men and women? This is the guy. Let's hope this is the guy, first of all.
Not me.
Not you. So kind of give us a comparison here.
Sure. So these are from European patients where it's already been under clinical trials. And so you can see that midsection. So this actually treats not only the abdomen, but the flanks, what we call the love handles. And you can see the before and after. It's actually two different patients. And there's usually, in this study, there was an average of about 2¼ inches of reduction in the waistline.
Really?
And in animal studies, it actually showed 60% decrease in the number of fat cells. And
Is this
we think
kind of
it's permanent.
Is this kind of like the future of
it
this
is.
kind of, you think so?
I really think it's going to be a game changer as far as fat loss and body contouring non-invasively.
All right, we have a picture of a female patient. Can we bring that photo up and see how? Okay, so we have two different people here.
Sure, yeah.
Explain what we're looking at here.
And see, these are good ideal candidates. They're people that are close to their ideal weight, but they have that stubborn little bulge in the midsection that they're wanting to address. So you can see in the before and afters, they're just a little bit more nipped in. Some of that area of fat is a little bit better contoured. Their tummy is a little bit flatter.
amazing technology. And by the way, he's been laying here for about half an hour now, and that's about the duration of the treatment.
Exactly.
So he's about done.
Yeah, usually.
And is it every week? Is it every month? How often do you have to do it?
It's once a week for 4 sessions is
Once
what
a
the
week,
clinical
4
studies
sessions.
were based off of.
Wow. Fascinating
I
stuff.
know, it's really great.
Dr. Melanie Palm, thank you. I wanted to make sure people know they can reach you at The Art of Skin. That's up there in beautiful Solana Beach, 437 South Highway 101. Dr. Melanie, thank you. By the way, your website is also linked to fox5sandiego.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Raul.
And thank you. Now, if once we pass half an hour, we'll remove this. But for now, you stay. All right? You stay. Got it. All right, let's get it over to Erica Fox.
I was going to say he's a trooper. We were supposed to do this segment last hour. We ran out of time, so he's been on that table thingy over there for like 45 minutes. He's a trooper for sure. We appreciate your patience. All right, still ahead on Fox 5, how you can join the celebration for our East Lake